Je rêvais d'un monde nouveau, sans excès cette fois, plutôt plus courtois, un monde bien plus beau. Je l'ai déjà vu 1000 fois, mais jamais sans toi.
Hi guys, it's Will, and you're joining me in the middle of camping. However, being this is Sunday drive reviews, I've managed to find a Tesla Model Y. So this is one of the first times that I'm up close and personal with a Tesla Model Y. And this is actually a 2024 74 dual motor version of the previously world's best selling car. So this Tesla here has done about 4,500 miles. And it was the first time they've had an electric car. Now, they are able to charge the car from home, and that is where about 90-95% of the charging of this car happens, at home, which certainly aids its practicality. But this car comfortably takes 2 dogs, 2 kids, 2 adults, and a full week's supply of camping, which, as you can see by the nice panoramic glass roof here, there's no roof box. However, I've been quite impressed with Tesla's unique storage options. In the boot, underneath the boot, you have a false boot floor, which is where the tent's gone. In the boot, we had the 2 dogs, 2 Labradors, so a decent sized dog, as well as a nice partition to then house the rest of the camping gear. But then, quite interestingly, underneath the 2 front seats, you have quite a lot of open space. So you can store even more things here. Having recently talked about practicality on my recent Skoda video, this is quite impressive. So now I'm beside it, you can see we have some nice 6 cameras which are secretly hidden all around the car. Not only does this make it really quite easy to drive with full view of cameras all around it, but it also acts as a nice security feature. I'm aware at the moment that as I'm recording this, the owner is currently watching me on his phone. So that's not saying anything too bad. So now, down to range, and the most common piece that most people want to talk about electric cars. This car is advertised as having a 330-mile range. After 4,500 miles, it averages 300 miles per range, per the owner's quite detailed calculations. In the winter, this car now has a heat pump as well. So unlike earlier editions of Teslas, where the range did drop off quite heavily, this range is still really good in the winter. And again, I'm no EV evangelist. However, I am a little bit jealous of the remote via app defrosting feature and the preset climate control settings as well. Now, I mentioned we're camping. 2 Labradors came in this car. Now, if Labradors could speak, they would certainly tell me they're very happy about the dog mode that comes here. I've had to try quite hard to find a feature that people don't normally talk about in car reviews about Teslas. The dog mode is really quite interesting, and I do think quite helpful for dogs. So not only can you set the temperature of the car for your dog, ideal if you're in a hot place, or in the UK today, like it's 26 degrees centigrade, so for us, this is a hot day. But also, it displays a really large message on the infotainment screen that the owner is aware the dog is in the car and that the car is set to dog mode. This is, I think, quite helpful, because how many times do you see videos where people have a locked dog in the car and start panicking? That's quite helpful. Once you're up close and personal with this Tesla, you can see the very subtle sporting stylistic additions, the 2-tone finish, the way that the car sweeps down to the nice little duck spoiler on the back. It's really quite impressive. And I think that word impressive is kind of how I'd like to sum up this Tesla. It's really impressed me across the board. It's a very practical family car. It's a lot of fun for the kids and for the dogs, as we've found out. But I'm really impressed. An EV wasn't on my radar before, but this has definitely changed that. I've never personally owned an EV, but I really can't help being impressed by this Tesla. Not only has it ticked the box next to, can it achieve a nice camping holiday, but in day-to-day life, It's very practical. It can be very, very quick in a straight line. And it just works. It works very well. I think Tesla are slowly getting the reliability issues and the pairing of technology and gimmicks to things that are really useful. One bit that I would like to really maybe challenge with Tesla is some of their safety features being delivered sometimes get delivered in beta mode. I don't believe that a car or a manufacturer could deliver safety features that are called beta. How can you not finish testing something that's a safety feature? What's with that? I had to double check with the owner. He does carry his Tesla card with him. I know a lot of Tesla owners, they just take their phone and, a couple of times they've got locked out in the past because, they forgot to turn their Bluetooth on and then can't open the car. This owner must be quite sensible because he's always got his Tesla card on him as well. I haven't owned an EV myself, but you can't not be impressed by the Tesla. There's a lot of technology in it. So far, it's been utterly reliable. It does everything that you need. It texts you and tells you if you've left the door open or the window open in it. The technology is getting really good. It's really quite impressive. And it can pull away from pretty much anything in a straight line. Sure, it's cornering and a few other features, might be a bit lacking. However, it's not supposed to be a B-road monster. This is a very capable daily family car all around.
Je rêvais d'un monde nouveau, sans excès cette fois, plutôt plus courtois, un monde bien plus beau. Je l'ai déjà vu 1000 fois, mais jamais sans toi.